The story begins with Kim Jae-hyuk's mother urging him to greet the student standing before them. She reveals that the student is her friend's daughter and will be living on the second floor of their house. Jae-hyuk, frustrated, whispers to his mother not to allow her to move in, but his mother firmly shuts him down, reminding him it's her house, so she can do as she pleases. Resigned, Jae-hyuk reluctantly greets the student, who introduces herself as Lee Min-chai. After a hesitant handshake, Jae-hyuk, a 17-year-old high school student living in a two-story house with his mother, introduces himself. They had recently cleared out the second floor, previously used as storage, for Min-chai to live in. Min-chai asks if Jae-hyuk attends Youngmin High School, sharing that she will transfer there the next day. Suppressing his frustration, Jae-hyuk responds with a simple, okay. Before leaving for work, Jae-hyuk's mother asks him to help Min-chai with her belongings. While Jae-hyuk hesitates, Min-chai cheerfully bids her goodbye. Left alone, Jae-hyuk wonders if Min-chai is genuinely polite but quickly dismisses the thought, considering his difficulty talking to girls. Min-chai suddenly pulls a cigarette from her pocket and casually asks Jae-hyuk for a lighter. Shocked, Jae-hyuk begins to question her personality, wondering if she was a bully at her previous school. Min-chai mocks his awkwardness, calling him a loser who can't even meet her gaze. Though Jae-hyuk is frustrated, he decides to let it go. The next day at school, a bully named Sangbom snatches Jae-hyuk's bread and eats it. Jae-hyuk's frustration grows as he realizes Min-chai had accurately predicted his nickname, loser, which every bully calls him. Earlier in the semester, Sangbom had forced Jae-hyuk to bring him food. When Jae-hyuk initially resisted, Sangbom slapped him and continued hitting him for being rude. At present, during lunch break, Sangbom complains that Jae-hyuk brought red bean buns, which he dislikes. While Jae-hyuk apologizes, admitting he forgot, Sangbom pretends to calm down but suddenly punches him in the stomach, declaring that forgetful people deserve punishment. He mockingly asks how many hits Jae-hyuk would like. Jae-hyuk, knowing he can't fight back, requests 3 hits, but Sangbom, laughing, declares he'll give 9 hits instead, as 9 is the square of 3. After 5 punches, Sangbom stops when a friend warns him that the teacher is approaching. He threatens to finish the remaining punches later. As Jae-hyuk silently endures the pain, the teacher enters and announces the arrival of a new transfer student. To Jae-hyuk's shock, Min-chai introduces herself to the class. The teacher assigns her the only empty seat, right behind Jae-hyuk. Recognizing Jae-hyuk as the same loser, who lives downstairs, Min-chai smirks as she takes her seat. Jae-hyuk grows tense, wondering about the odds of her ending up behind him in class. Remembering his mother's instruction to look after her, Jae-hyuk stiffens when Min-chai pokes him and throws a note at his face. Opening it, he reads Min-chai's demand not to act like they know each other, calling him a loser. Annoyed, Jae-hyuk tears up the note and resolves to focus on his studies instead. After class, Jae-hyuk prepares a school map for Min-chai and quietly places it on her desk before leaving, aware she'd be upset if anyone saw them talking. Min-chai, confused at first, opens the map and feels relieved that Jae-hyuk was merely helping her. Meanwhile, Sangbom corners Jae-hyuk in the washroom and decides to deliver the remaining 4 punches. As Sangbom clenches his fist, he warns Jae-hyuk to prepare himself, announcing that his jaw is next. Jae-hyuk braces for the blow, closing his eyes, only to feel Sangbom's hand rest lightly on his cheek instead of delivering a punch. Confused, Jae-hyuk cautiously opens his eyes,